Well, I'm doing the typical New Orleans dish. I'm doing cheese grits with grillades. Now, grillades is veal meat cooked in a kind of rich brown gravy with a lot of the Creole seasonings and tomatoes.
Is that a popular one at DP Chase's?
That's a popular one. We serve it with grits for breakfast in New Orleans. But if you get it for dinner, you get it with jambalaya. So I'm going to do it like we do a breakfast course here.
Just quickly, what goes into preparing?
Okay, you have to have veal. Veal rounds, or in this case we're using veal tenderloins, and you just do them small. And some onions, garlic, bell peppers, fresh tomatoes. That's it. And a good brown gravy. Can't do anything in New Orleans unless you can make a roux. You know that.
You're one of the most recognizable faces in Black culinary arts. What do you say to young people now who are looking for a career, who have tried the business perspective and found maybe that's not for it? How can you convince more young African Americans to look into culinary arts?
I'd like them to do that, because one thing, that was our thing. We all came up, that's part of our heritage, cooking. But nowadays, what frightens them off, I think, is they have to get certified. You're not going to be recognized, young people are not hardly going to be recognized without some kind of formal training. And I have no problem with that. So I try to encourage them to get some sort of formal training so they can get in these big kitchens and do what they have to do.
As far as your restaurant in New Orleans, it's a tradition, but is it really that easy to establish oneself in any location?
No, it is not. It is not easy, especially today. It may have been easy when my mother-in-law and father-in-law started 51 years ago. There were not as many rules and regulations and things you had to follow. You can start like they did in those days, $600 and go for it. Today you can't do that. You have to meet the competition right off the bat. So you have to be ready to do that. So it's not easy. It's not easy to maintain what we've had for 51 years either. But you have to try new things every day, and you have to just work hard to keep up with the times and the competition. And that's good. Keeps you going.
You participated in the Los Angeles event. What can one expect in an event like this?
In Los Angeles? Oh, in here? Oh, here?
For example, in comparison to Los Angeles.
A little bit more things that I like here. It's a sit-down dinner, it's smaller, and I think you can reach more people. You reach fewer people here, but you reach people that is going to make a difference. And that's, I think, the difference is here. And we're doing this to help raise funds, to give scholarships to young black people who want to join the culinary field, and I think that's important too.
Do you find it surprising in 1994 that a lot of black individuals are shocked when they see these many professional chefs that are of their same color? Do you think it's for them to react that way?
Well, not much anymore. I think they're shocked now. They're beginning to realize now it isn't a degrading thing. You know, at first people looked at it, even people I came up with thought I was the weirdest person going because I wanted to be in this business, you know, but it was the only thing I knew. And whatever you know, you make work for you. You see, it's all I knew. And I figure this way, no matter what you are or who you are, you certainly have to eat. And somebody certainly has to be prepared to feed you. And nowadays, people are pretty picky about what they eat. So we have to be prepared to feed them properly. But they look at you, you know, this was looked upon as a service thing, you know. And I never knew why we always looked at service jobs as something demeaning. Because every job is service, no matter what you do. If you're a doctor, you're giving service. If you're an attorney, you're certainly giving some kind of service. All jobs, in my estimation, service jobs, you know. So you can make your job whatever you want it to be. And that's what people should do. This is a good industry. And now I don't see enough black people in it, particularly black men. At home, for instance, you had, in all those kitchens, in the 40s, you had black people in all of them. Not anymore. Not anymore. You know what you have there now? Young white women taking all their places. They hard workers now. They work. I don't say the work isn't good. It is very good, and they work very hard. But I see no reason why we should not compete for some of those jobs.
You said it all.